I start this stream with no shame. I start this stream with absolutely no shame. This is funny one that I'm gonna have to explain because, I did not catch the bug, chat. No. I've been waiting on this game for 4 years to make it to global. So I caught nothing, McQueen. I thank you for your running commentary, but we're gonna have to go somewhere else real quick. McQueen, we're gonna have to go to something else. We're not doing any rolls. I don't have the money for rolls. But, you know what we'll do? We'll go here. We'll go here and sit on this. Look, I did not catch the bug. I've been waiting for 4 years, so that's why we're here, okay? We're here. I have a crippling gambling addiction to horse racing now because of this game, so, yeah. That's just what it is, that's why we're here, so it is what it is. Oh, God, what am I doing? No, I know exactly what I'm doing, okay? Like, I've been playing this on my phone, doing various things, so it is what it is, okay? I have been struggling for so long. Like, I just need to show where I'm at when it comes to, like, the veterans. I've cleared out most of my list, but this is where I'm sitting on. I only have one B rank, and that's Bakushin, because she is comically easy to train. But anyway. It's very simple, man. We're here to have fun, to train horse girls, and gamba. Not with real money, though. We're gambling against the RNG. Don't know what I'm doing right now, though. Kind of want to start with Daiwa, because I just 3-starred her, so I want to see what I can get away with. Like, I want to do Mac 2, but I want to do Daiwa. Okay, she's mile and medium mostly, so I know how to train that. So we're starting there. Now, first off, thankfully I actually have money this time, so the question will be, who among my friend list? Let's see, that's Lucky. Ooh, that's a good Suzuka, actually. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, this opera is even better, though. Good speed. Not bad on the Suzuka. Alright, we got that Ogre. I kind of want to... I mean, because, yeah. Actually, not bad, I would say. This wouldn't be bad. Let's start with this opera. Opera from here. And then among my trainees, who do we have that we can slap on? Oh, God, the PC makes it so easy to see all this stuff. So from Opera Sparks, we have Stamina Long. The skill here, we have this, we have that. I have a lot to make use of. So from my end, I have this Mac that I can do to kind of balance out the rest of the stats. I have Urara. What is it? Oh, right, I forget. Yeah, this Bakushin doesn't have the best inheritances, at least in terms of speed, despite the fact her speed's maxed out. Alright, this Mac is better than this one. Also has better affinities. But if you want to go with an early balance, I might want to do Bakushin? Yeah, I should probably go with Bakushin. Or, hold on. Ooh, right, though. Right. Actually. Yeah, because power is not too hard to train up, plus we're doing my, yeah. Alright, not bad. Now for the deck. What if we go with Auto? Okay, McQueen's good. Golshi card's good. This is good. Good, fine. Scenario Link. Thank you, friend who has this card maxed out. Alright, let's go. We going, and we're gonna see what the hell happens. We're just gonna let the scenario play out. Because we have seen this stuff. Do I want to read it out? Yes. Hero promising young Umamusume gather to train as racers, their hearts filled with dreams of glory found in the Twinkle series. Together with their schoolmates, they've spent their days training both body and mind. And yet, not all are content with the current state of the academy. Thank you, Director Akikawa. Thank you, voice acting, for saving me problems.
私はウマ娘を心より愛するトレセン学園の理事長として有料おのおのが輝く個性を発揮しきれぬ
I mean, we had to at least show it one time, just so that way if I ever stream this again, we can just start speeding past things, right?
そこで提案 私は新レースの開催を企画する。新レースですか？コーティン
I love the way the director acts, it's so funny.
トゥインクルシリーズ、その先に全ての距離、全てのコースを用意した新たな大レース。
I mean, they have to justify the scenario somehow, you know?
その名も URA ファイナルズ。
I love her fan. I love her fan that it just pops up with random words whenever she needs it.
ファイナルズ。さあ立つな。
I think we can just kind of change between these whenever we need to.
早速この大ニュースを伝える記者会見の準備だ。理事長。
Playing this game on PC is actually funny because I do like that with the wider screen, they do let us have access to like all the information at once. Yes, yes, yes. And thus begins the story of a new racing event, the URA finale. Yeah, actually, right. Yeah, you gotta love the director. She's just funny. It'll be the stage upon which you and your trainee's story
新
unfolds.
設 URA ファイナルズ。
God, hopefully we don't get to the point where frickin' my diver run just dies normally. Don't use quick mode. Nah, we're going through the whole thing. We're going through the whole thing at a time. Countless Umamusume come to the three goddesses statue to carry on the dreams of legends past, or to entrust our own to those yet to come. Today, those legacies spark inspiration in yet another new runner. Gotta get the scene. Permanent progression would be your trainees, really. So to show you on the side axis what you can see here, the legacies, these come from trainees that you like finish their scenarios on, and then once you finish a scenario, their stats and everything are aggregated together into a variant that you can use for like other things like story mode races, daily races, and PvP content. So that's kind of your permanent progression, is getting better and better versions of your characters to use in other things. Like, one of the main things is sparks, this thing here, which is how you determine what gets inherited, like stat bonuses, skills, all that stuff. So this is kind of the thing you want to do. You want to try and build up a long and good list of skill sparks. Hint, gotta hint level for skill, and this is the basic thing. Hey, puppy. Puppy, this is why I can't leave my charger around with you here. You try to eat it. Okay, and then this is how the loops go. Yeah, no, the sparks actually stay completely. Once a legacy trainee has these sparks, whenever you use them for inspiration in any other mode after that, they'll always be able to give it to the inheritance of your trainee at the time. So you can use them as many times as you want. And once the spark hits, it stays. So that props things like stat bonuses or skill hints, which makes it cheaper to buy when you have the skill points for it. As of today, I'll be taking on the Twinkle series with Dio Scarlet. I can barely contain my excitement as I go to tell her the good news. And to kind of remind him a bit that I told you privately, Axe, how when it comes to story, you don't technically play... Oh, wait, I can set this to auto-run. Good. Good. I can set this to auto-run. So basically, it just goes that way, where things run as they do. Yes, our Daiwa's longtime rival, Good Old Vodka, who was actually, not the first one I finished on with, but she was one of the first ones I ran. So, they're both fun to play. They're both fun to run. Outside of once we lose control, you'll see. Yeah, basically, I'll show you the list once we're through the introductory event. But basically, it is roguelike in that way. I'll pop the details so you can see what the list is. It's those roguelike elements where you start up a run, you have, your legacy characters for buffs, you have your support deck for other buffs and scenarios in the training. And then every character does have their own unique, set of scenarios. These cards help influence them, which can give you things like passive stat growth and stuff like that. So there is definitely not an incentive to log in every day. Obviously, you have your bonuses, but, as some people will probably tell you, since we have a roadmap, we definitely now in Global have an easy time being able to look at the future roadmap and go, okay, do I want to skip this banner, or do I want to try and roll on this one, yada yada. We have an upcoming banner from the season 2 of the anime, which is around the time when the game first came out, where it has a support card on it that's damn near mandatory to get because it's just that good. Like, if you want to have successful runs in the future, you kind of need that card in your deck. It is too good to skip. Like, the advice I've seen on the card is generally like, yeah, no, you want this card. Not exactly bad design. It's not really bad design. I think it's just because the card itself is that good. It's not like it's not mandatory in the sense you need it. It's mandatory in the sense that it is simply that good. No, not exactly, because you can have a deck of up to 6 cards, 5 of your own and 1 from friends. So it's not that it makes other cards bad. It's just that card is so good, you kind of want to have it in whatever deck setup you're running. Like, I need to look at it myself, actually. Hold up. I'll look at it after we're done with Tazuna here. Let me look it up. Game, Tora, Umamusume, Kita-san, Black. Let's look up Kita-san. Look up. There is Kita here. Alright, SSR support card. Found it. So read this. I'm on Game Tora right now to read it. Basically... Okay, give me a second, Daiwa. Yeah, generally speaking, it's one of the good cards, just I think in terms of like its abilities. Mainly, I think it's mostly because of the fact one of its main skills you want is Professor of Curvature, which like gives you more speed on corners. So it's just that the card itself is really good because it has a lot of things for corners and straightaways that you kind of want to have on a character to maintain speed. So that's kind of why you need it, because it has a lot of really good skills on it. So as for the main loop of gameplay, we have our options here. You have skill list. Obviously, we can try and get something now, which actually I should probably nab competitive spirit first, just because of the fact that if I'm running Daiwa as a pace chaser, absolutely want that, because pace chasers are the majority of a pack. So get that ASAP. You can train, you can rest, you can do recreation. Don't need to do either of these right now because our energy meter here is full. So this is where we do training. This is how you get your stats. Since we're just kind of running this as like tutorializing so I can explain everything. So basically, depending on how the character's being built, let me show details, right? So the way it goes is we have our goals, right? We have like, oh, hey, place top 5 and like place in these races, have so many fans. In the case of Daiwa, she wants to place in races, like a lot of them. There's also, like, requirements of how many fans you need to get into some of the races. It is what it is. They usually come pretty naturally. But... Hey, hello, Schroeder. Yes, we are playing the Haunts game today. And I'm explaining to Axe how this works. So, that's kind of it. And then when you do training, you can also see your support cards here on the side, and their friendship levels go up as you go. Ah, yes, and the announcement of the URA finale from the perspective of the trader. So basically that is the general loop of the game, is you start up the scenario, you go through the training to build your numbers, and then once you hit your mandatory races, you pray to the god of RNG. Oh yeah, no, the gold chip lore is absolutely hilarious. Like, okay, after this Daiwa run, I'll point out gold chip to talk about her, but just generally speaking, the back lore of this game is pretty damn funny, just because of the fact it's all based on like IRL Japanese racehorsing. So if you take the time to research any of the horses, you'll find out a whole lot of stuff. It's really it's both cool but really funny sometimes. Like, Goldship is the character on this card, right? So this is Goldship right here. She is, for lack of a better phrase, is kind of crazy. Like, actually crazy. I might have to run her for the meme. But, yeah, no. Any kind of Goldship lore, if you look up the actual horse... I think the funniest Goldship story that I heard from IRL so far is because, whenever a horse retires from racing, they usually get a medical checkup to see, like, what condition they're in, because usually they're pretty worn out from how hard you have to push a horse to be consistent in their career. Goldship was perfectly healthy. Like, this horse, at the end of his racing career, was in perfect health. He did not take anything seriously. He was never actually trying that hard, except maybe a few times. Like, you gotta understand when it comes to horse racing, for a horse to have their post-retirement checkups come back, like, clean across the board, that means that horse wasn't pushing themselves too much. Like, it's... Oh, God, it's so funny. Plus, if you just look up footage of Golshi in general, he's just a fucking weirdo. It's so great. I know that he won 6 of his grade 1 races, so that was a pretty good thing. He raced a lot against some of his siblings like Orfevre. Most notable wins were some of the big races during his years. Like, I think he won a couple of the classics. It's not hard to find the records online, like, especially on, like, the Umamusume wiki actually, thankfully, does a thing where they'll have segments on the real-life horse, and then you can usually look up their records, like their pedigree, stuff like that. Though, one of Goldship's most infamous records isn't a win, but a time when he was a race favorite for betting, and he fucked up the entire ticket. Like, there was 12 billion yen on the betting ticket, and Goldship got agitated at another horse in the start gate and fell like a second and a half behind all the other horses, and he came nearly in last place. He could not recover. So, like, there was a 12 billion yen ticket that just went up in flames. It was really funny. And Golshi wouldn't, but his dad certainly fucking would. Like, okay. Oh, yeah, no. Goldship... Okay. If you want another funny tidbit about the game, Goldship's IRL trainer, at least one of them, said himself that the Goldship in-game was harder for him to train than the real thing. And Goldship's dad is a horse called Staygold. Staygold was pretty infamous for doing interference because he would run in serpentine across the track. So, like, this horse was actually a danger to other racers because of the way he chose to run. So, he was an actual problem horse. Oh, yeah, no, Staygold was, like, a track terrorist. Okay, so the thing I need to do with Daiwa now to kind of bring this on to the topic of training, though, because of her build intense. Oh, right. Oh, finally, we got it. One of her first events is based on her race uniform. Nice. Nice, because I finally 3-starred her today, so it's fun that one of her first events is actually the one about her racing silks. Staygold isn't going to be added for a while, because Staygold is a super recent addition to the Japanese version of the game, so we're not going to see Staygo for a while. So we'll have to see how much of a nightmare to decide to make Staygo behave during her training scenarios. I really like Daiwa's racing silks. It's a nice design. I like the little regal dress style it is. I thought you wanted to show off. Huh? She's such a classic tsundere. She's such a classic tsundere. It's so funny. And hey, look at that. He gave her speed and guts. I picked the right option. Daiwa is such a classic suit. It's really funny. Okay. Speed up to 150 at this point is good. Yes, speed past 150 at this point is pretty good, I'd say. Good for now. I can focus on some other stats, on some of our other core stats. No, okay, no, you actually can max out stats. It's just that at this point in the game, you kind of have to, like, hard focus. Like, on my, last run I did with, Bakushino, I almost got her speed to max, And the only reason I wasn't hard focusing was because I was trying to clear a mission for, like, some daily stuff for the release of the game. But Lucky's done it, actually, where he's gotten her speed up to the maximum of 1200. So it is entirely possible to max out stats, but at this point in the game, it's pretty hard to do, and you have to really, really focus in on doing that. At least at this point. Once we get to some later versions of the game with new additions from new scenarios and other things, we'll actually start being able to break past the stat ceilings and get things higher. But for now, we're kind of capped out at the 1200 stat ratio, and that itself is hard to hit without really hard focusing in on like, a specific stat. So, for now, we're kind of stuck in a certain range. I think, like, the highest you'll see some people get is A ranks, like this Opera O that I borrowed from one of my followers. Also, this. Just this. I don't know where the director got this from. Like, it's a track plow, but it's so absurd. It even has a caps on top. I don't know where she got this. So, no, yeah, thank you, Tazuna, for putting this up. Before you go any further, please explain this enormous contraption. Please do, we would like to learn. The fact that Akikawa is voiced by Sakura Tanche, aka like Nero in Fate, is so fitting. She even does the Umu. The Ready Paver Mark III. Don't tell me you dipped into your pocket money again. Oh yeah, that's the other running gag with Akikawa. She just has like an unlimited amount of money. We don't know where she gets it from. She just has money. She does kind of look like a smaller Pecorina, yeah. That's not an incorrect observation. Cat is sleeping on my windowsill. I'll have to make sure I get him fed later after I stream. Right. Also, her fan does that joke where it just kind of, whenever she opens it, it has a different word on it. Might be gambling, yeah. Umamusume likes to act as if there's no gambling in the scene, but yeah. Okay, this is actually a bit of a thing, X, is there is a running fan theory, because we never see Akikawa and Tazuna without their hats. So there is a running theory among the fan base that they're both actually Umamusume themselves, but they always hide it under, like, they always hide their ears under the hats. So it's very much a theory that these two are, in fact, horse girls themselves. They just hide it very well somehow. Like, I think the running theory... Oh god, that was a weird voice crack. I know the running theory on Tazuna is she's based on, like, an older, I think, 1940s era racehorse. I don't quite know. I think the name was, like, Tokino Minoru. Yeah, she did the Ubu. So, people have got some theories on which racehorses these two might be based on, but nothing's confirmed, and the game likes to play coy about whether or not they are humans or Umas. So, they like to be funny about it. I get you, chill. That's good. Yeah, so that is basically the scenario here. The scenario here is that this is like the maiden debut for the URA finale scenario. So yeah, now she shows up. Support card events. Cool, we finally got one of those. You generally do run through all of these if you like get all the way through your scenario. Cut it short, I don't know. It's very unclear. The only confirmed male staff in Tracen is literally the player character if you choose to be a guy. Now, in the anime, meanwhile, it's a different story. Like, in the anime, it's different. Like, most of the trainers we see in the anime are actually guys, and we see plenty of, like, male side characters. So, in the anime, it's a bit of a different case, but the game is being the game. You know, it's being a waifu collector game, in which case it means every major character is somehow, coincidentally, always a woman. Well, I mean, that's for other games. Oh yeah, no, that is the thing. Like, the anime does it too, where a lot of times, like, the trainers will also usually be based on, like, either a real trainer for the horse or maybe their jockey. Like, a fan thing, there's a certain fan joke right now that a lot of fan artists will portray the trainer of, like, a specific group of Umamusume off of their IRL jockey, and generally portray, like, their jockey as a trainer. Like, there's a few trainers. Like, one of them is Yutaka Take, who's, like, the most prolific jockey in Japan, who's generally portrayed as being, like, the trainer to the specific group of horses that he rode during his career as a jockey. Oh, yeah, like, no, if you know who's who, you definitely know. Like, in the anime, one of the commentators for races is actually herself, like, an IRL commentator who used to be a jockey herself before she retired. So, like, one of the commentators that they have for the anime. It's a really fun detail. Like, Cygames is fucking dedicated. Cygames and the staff for the anime and the game is hilariously dedicated to being as accurate as they can in terms of, like, character quirks, history, and all that other stuff. Okay. Get that stamina to 100. Because we need that. Oh yeah, no, they're very dedicated to the bit. Like, and the fans are just as dedicated to, like, it's a running thing that anytime we pick up on, like, some quirk of the real horse, it tends to very quickly be transposed onto the Umamusume who represents them in the series. As this kind of a running joke of like, oh, hey, the horse does this thing? All right, cool. Well, now the Uma does it too. Like, alright, and here's our extra scenario character. This is why also the scenario link card is always in the deck here, because it runs in line with this. The first of the other trainer characters who appear in these scenarios, who the fanbase likes to joke that the trainee Uma is mighty jealous of because of their trainer spending time with. It is a running joke. It's a running joke. All right. Hmm. Yeah, no, that's kind of why they stick to it. That it's like the ratios would have been hilariously skewed if they had done like both genders. It's kind of why they have like the ear deck thing as like the indicator. Like, again, they're dedicated to the bit, so they like have little fun indicators of like what the IRL prototype was. Don't know why I tried to find another way to end that sentence. Yeah, it's about a 7-3 split. It's close to a 7-3 split. You don't get filly because of the fact that a horse is usually raced when they're pretty young. We use colt. You would refer to them as colts and fillies. You don't get as many fillies as colts when it comes to horse racing. It's generally skewed towards colts when it comes to running, but you get your fair share. You get your fair share, and they usually sometimes do or don't race together. It depends. Like, I know there's some races in both, like, the American and the Japanese division that are, like, specific to letting fillies run. Like, you cannot run a colt in them. It has to be a filly. Also, to note it, too, while all of the playable Umamusume are based on real horses, we do have, like, original ones like Happy Meek here, who we just saw walk off, who are completely game original, because they kind of have to pad the NPCs out somehow. So, like, oh, hey, we need NPCs who aren't, like, the other playable characters, so we kind of need to, like, hey, let's come up with some OCs to insert in here to pad out the numbers a little bit. Oh, yeah, there's, like, an in-universe... I forget who brings it up. I know one of the Umas brings it up, of, like, an in-universe version of the game that is aimed at a female audience. But yeah, oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, alternate universe Umamusume where instead it's about handsome horse boys. It's kind of really funny, too, is because of the fact there is some elements of this game where they play coy about it, but there is absolutely some parts of this game where they absolutely make it a bit of a gal game. There's not much, but there is some dating sim aspects going on here. Oh, yeah, Twisted Wonderland. I know what you're talking about, sure. No, yeah, Twisted Wonderland. Yeah, I know which one. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Oh, hi, Golshi. These are like all of her events. All the events with Golshi's SSR card are her playing some shit. You know, I gotta wonder, if an Uma dunked a basketball, how easily would they break the backboard? Like, they would probably do it pretty easily. It is kind of her, yeah, it is kind of one of her accessories. It's just her thing. Some, in her alt costume, she takes it off, but generally in her base one, she's the one that wears that. Yes, Goldship is the one who will drop kick you in her victory animation. Like, whatever first place win animations is just straight up drop kicking you. It's really funny. That is, the funny thing about the dropkick is that is in fact actually pretty accurate because Goldship was pretty well known for kicking people. Like, I think it specifically came from one race where he kicked somebody after the race was over, so they just turned that into a whole bit with Goldship in the game. It's really funny with the fact that Orfevre got changed to being the more Imperious type in-game because IRL Orfevre was also known for being pretty violent. Like, he would actively throw his jockey off his back when the race was done. Yeah, Goldship kind of just moves to the beat of her own drum. That's the thing. Like, anything she does, she just does on her own whims. That's energy. 25 more stamina is pretty good. And now we need to hit the rest button. Because don't want to let this drop, because if this drops too far, then it means that you have a way higher chance of failing a training. So, best to kind of just get it moving to keep it high. I was working on the training program. I know that in, like, I think it's in her Bond story or something where Orfevre feels a very strong urge to punch you for some reason. Like, she just feels a very strong urge to punch you. I mean, Axe, if you want to know a funny one, there's Chanino Gimlet, who just kicks fences all the goddamn time. Like, the real horse would do that too. He just broke fences all the time, and then they brought Gimlet into the game, and she's just a serial freaking fence kicker. Get your finger pointing up like you're number one. See what this one gets us. So, that is the thing with some of the scenarios too. Where, depending on, like, the option you pick in the voice, it'll actually change, like, what you get from the result of the scenario. Like, maybe it'll be a skill hint, maybe it'll be skill points. Maybe, like, it'll be a skill hint points or some stat bonuses. So, it depends. Usually, though, you want to go for the one that gives you stat bonuses. I have... That was Ogre. That was Ogre Cap, Shogun. That was Ogre Cap. Let's actually go to the thing real quick, just because I forgot. We can always come back in. I have... After upping Daiwa and Vodka to 3-star, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 as well. These two got started up, so the only characters I am missing in the current version of the game are all of the other 3 stars. So, we have Special Week, Silent Suzuka, Ogre Cap, who is one of my favorites because the Cinderella Grey anime got me good. Taiki Shuttle, Tiamat for O, Mihono Bourbon, and Rice Shower. I am praying, because one of the things we're doing now. Oh, hey, the game finally registered some of the achievements that I got in the mobile version of the game. Oh, a bunch of Steam achievements just popped. So we have these, right? Early celebration missions. The end result is an SSR card. So I want this. Obviously, we have like 4 more days to go before we're done with it, but I'm praying I get like Rice Shower or something off the card. We'll see what happens. Also, this is like one of the best lobbies in the game. So yeah, we have 6. Odd, it wiped my odd, and also wiped, of course, it wiped my log. So speed, yeah, no, speed's fine for the debut because 150 is pretty good at this point. So we need more power and stamina. I should definitely also start trying to up my wit so that way I can get skills, because you need at least a minimum of 300 by the time you're done. Diva calls me in to watch her dance lesson. I am rank... I just hit rank D when it came to progress in the game. So that's where I'm sitting. I'm like sitting at like just the bottom end of D rank. Mostly because of the fact I've yet to start pushing more characters into like higher than C+. Try to be more expressive with your hands. I'm pretty sure this is the one that gives stat bonuses. So I'm working my way through. Most of my characters are at C+. I only have like 1 B rank, and that's because of the fact I did the Bakushin meme run where I did nothing but pumper speed the entire time. Let's get wit up for that higher skill chance, and it gives back a little bit of energy. That's on. Oh. Yeah, the Bakushin meme run. Everybody cleared their first finale with Bakushin. It's just destiny. Like, you're gonna clear it with her because she only needs speed. Like, get your deck set up right to increase the rest of your stats in some way to pad it out, and just pump her speed and you win. We might, depending on the time I have, when we're done with Daiwa, we might do a Bakushin meme run just for the sake of being funny. Alright. Hey, 3 characters on speed, let's go. Actually, let's dial that loud just so I can make sure. Energy recovered, skill points. Alright, cool. Gain something, a hint for Nakayama course. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see, got sparks. The friendship points actually help with training. Like, as they go up, once you get into, like, orange tier friendship, that can trigger the friendship training on certain marks, which increases the effectiveness of that training. So you do actually want to get it higher. Because that means you can get more benefits out of training as you go, which is really useful in the late stages of the campaign. Especially if you get them to proc while you're at the summer camp, where you're, like, at max training efficiency. Because basically, the training goes up in effectiveness the more you do it, but when you're at the summer camp, everything is at, like, its max level. So you get the most benefit out of it while you're there, but you only get to do it for, like, a few turns. So you'll see as we go, because there's a lot of things that just happen regardless of the run, like the summer camp for training, yada yada. Sometimes if you're not planning it out right, you might cut into your summer camp time, because sometimes you need to get into races with certain fan requirements. Okay. Sleeping good. I know you're good, little man. I've already seen most of this scenario stuff, so hey, it's fun. It's a fun little side story. I like Kiryuin's little thing. Yeah, no, Guts is literally useless. The game will pretend that Guts does something it doesn't at this point in the game anyway. Like, for the URA finale, Guts does nothing. There is no reason to increase Guts, even though Tazna will sometimes say, hey, maybe you need to increase Guts. No, Tazna, we don't, because Guts is useless. Should we get speed up to 200? Would that be funny? Okay. Well, get stamina and power up. Yeah. Plus we get stamina and power up to 150, the better. Who do we have on most things? Aha. Actually, let's do this. There we go. Because I think having speed up there, because speed is obviously the key stat. You always want to have some pretty good speed on a character. Up here we go. This is where we get this the training level increase. Nice. Here we can take our practice sessions. Skills up 2. Friendship up by 5. Nice. Therefore, improve the training facilities. Good shit. Yeah, this is how you get better training. Scarlet and I are shopping for shoes when we run to carry you in and Happy Meek.
あの
Oh yeah, see, the shoe topic's funny because that reminds me of season 2, where they have some focus on Rice Shower and like she does some big like hardcore private trading, and at one point in the segment they just show that she has like a massive pile of worn out practice shoes on the side of the practice track.
なるほど
It is wild. It's kind of wild. Ah, nice. That's not a bad setup for Ogre.
よしはいいえ
So, yeah, basically the card setup is usually a good way because you want to use your support cards to pad out your non-core stats a bit. Like, obviously, I'm just using what I got with SSRs to kind of, like, pad stuff out. Like, oh, hey, use these two for stamina increases so that way I don't have to worry about it too much. Let this card increase the guts. Passively, we have the Air Shakur card for wit. And then this for some extra speed. But usually that's what you want to do. You want to, like, pick the stats you're going to focus on based on your trainee's running style, and then use the support cards to pad out the less mandatory ones.
ありがとうございます
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that one's at max uncap, too. I'm working on it, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to hit it max uncap before the event is done. We'll have to see.
もう気持ちに体がついて
Okay, actually, yeah. No, that's usually a good cue to hit the rest button. Yeah, usually the cue to hit the rest button is when your Uma starts complaining. And now we have our first race. That's about Diamond Scarlet. This might as well gets on the weekend. Special week, just don't kill her wallet.
あらこんにちは
Spade, don't kill Daiwa's wallet. You eat a lot.
あの
Daiwa trying so hard to maintain her image. Trying so hard to maintain her image of a model student. What would you... A giant slab of hamburger steak, a huge side of sauteed vegetables, and a mountain of rice covers the entire table. Literally a mountain, huh?
う
It'd be rude not to finish it. Oh yeah, no, you definitely want to try and get into great mood because it helps you on the races, so I should have tried upping this a bit, but you should be fine on the debut race.
そうねいただきます
Because the mood does have effects during race, so you want to try and keep it as high as possible, and hope that the RNG doesn't screw you over with mood decreasing events.
うーん
Here we go. Special week in her vacuum stomach. That gets up the good mood at least.
いい調子
Okay, can we get any more skills to go with it? Not yet. Up tempo would definitely be good to grab. This Dancing for Vittoria opera skill would probably also be a good nab.
じゃ
There's stuff we can worry about after we do the debut race. Please, God, win this the first time. Time for Daiwa's debut race.
よし
Look at them. Mostly because of the fact I do want to get first, because usually if you get first on your goal race, it does give like the best stat benefits you can get.
2番外馬
See, we're #1 favorite. That's good. Also, the reason why I did play on PC is that way you get full screen racing time. Could have gone through the paddock, but I'll do that next race. So obviously when you do it, these are just your random NPC Umas that they use for like some of the initial races, because again, they have to pad out things somehow. Kyoto Turf, 2,000 meters, good old medium race. I think the names are kind of random too when it comes to generic NPC horse girls. I love the use of proper like horse commentators. And this is what you do for the rest of the game. You don't have any input on this. You just kind of have to throw your hands up and hope for the best. That's all you do. You throw your hands up and you hope for the best. The only part of the race that really matters is straight up the end. It's kind of funny, actually. Like, what matters most to the race is not the, like, opening stretch, but the end of it. The final corner and the final leg is usually what you want to worry about. So, like, the opening leader, not too much of a worry. Oh, I'd imagine they are, then. Huh. Neat. That is kind of a funny way to kind of sneak in some extra names. But yeah, no, this is how the races work. So you have this, you have like your showing that shows you positions. So basically, the way you want to set things up to continue our little tutorial talk is try to get set up so once you hit the final leg of the race. If you're an opener who stays in the lead, then you want to try and make sure you remain in the lead. Whereas if you're like a pace chaser like Daiwa, then you want to make sure that you can actually break through by the end. There is a problem though where sometimes you get caught in the crowd like this and it just kind of stays that way, which gets annoying. Final stretch. Now let's see if Daiwa pulls through. Let's hope this isn't the case of RNG getting me stuck in the fucking crowd. Because this is when the problems come in. Oh, hey, look at that. I just got screwed over by the RNG because Daiwa couldn't leave the fucking crowd. Hey, look at that. That's exactly what I didn't want to see. Look at that. #1 favorite in the race didn't even place top because the RNG fucked me. 7th in the debut race because the game said no, actually. More power can help with that. Fuck you, Tazna. My power was fine. Again, the game's tips are just because the game has to say something, and so it picks something at random to try and claim. So we're gonna have to run another debut again. Not quite the thing. Oh yeah, no, you can't just reset the run. Like, if the race is done and you met the goal, then you can't just reset it. Yes, the races are in fact a bullshit, Schrodinger, because sometimes the RNG just decides to be a jackass to you that day. Yeah, no, it literally didn't let Daiwa get around the others. She got caught in the pack. And that does happen sometimes. Sometimes your stats can be fucking perfect for the race, but if you get caught in the pack, this is a bit of a problem that pace chasers have in general. Pace chasers like Daiwa have a bit of a problem where because they stay in the pack for most of the race, where if they get stuck in the pack near the back, they just kind of can't get out. Like, doesn't matter how high your stats are, the game is just going to say, yep, nope, you're done. I'm going to absolutely bet we're going to have to run another debut race anyway, because you have to win a debut in order to get in other races. Oh yeah, no, exactly that. It makes sense, it's just annoying when it happens to you. Especially when you have that statement, like I said, where, oh, hey, you're #1, everything's perfect, and then you get stuck in the crowd. Like, it's not impossible. Like, there's a lot of complicated math that goes into it, but, like, it is very much possible to be stuck. So because we need to win the maiden race. So obviously we're gonna have to redo this, which is when the agenda comes into play. So the problem with the goals, right, is you can only reset a race if you don't accomplish the goal. Like, oh, in this case with the Tulip Show, since it's placed top 5, as long as Daiwa hits 5 or higher, then I've met the goal and the game's just going to continue on. But if I get 6 or lower, then I can use one of my resets to try again and hope the RNG does something easier. Go over where that pops in your head. Pretty sure that's the one that gives me stats. So, it's not that my stats were bad. The game's RNG just, like, it happens. It's annoying when it happens on the debut, especially because it means you have to waste a turn or two doing the, doing the maiden race again and then getting the, fans that you need for it, which is a problem. So, again, I ignored the 1,000 of tips. So this is where we then do this. Forge your own path. Don't use center stage. Focus on the races that your training can easily win and gain the fans needed to achieve your goals. I usually prefer Path to Fame. So this is kind of the thing. Like, you can schedule races along. Kind of don't want to do this one yet. Let's do Fukushima Turf next turn so we can get some stats higher. See, my stats were fine. Again, I was the race favorite. You do debut race and you do it again. Is that better for training? Okay. If you can't meet your goal by the time your turns would be out, the run will just end. It is a thing. It's a problem. It just happens, but it's like sometimes you just kind of gotta live with it. Like, if the RNG decides you're fucked, you're just kind of fucked. So, it happens. It's, like I said, it's really annoying when it happens on the maiden race, because that means you have to waste an extra turn actually winning it again. So, that causes problems. And here comes our reporter, our funny reporter lady. So, basically, if you have bad luck on the first maiden race, that means, especially on, like, usually your first goal afterwards has a good dozen or so turns. But it does mean you have to waste some extra time doing it again, which does delay your ability to keep pumping your numbers or getting the fans you need to go into the next race that you need. So, sometimes if the RNG is a jackass to you like it was to that one, then yeah. I just hope this run doesn't get cursed. So yeah, it is just kind of a problem sometimes. And sometimes the only reason you don't meet your goals in the game is not because you were training poorly, but because the RNG said, nah, we're not doing that today. Okay, cool. These are... Oh, wow. You can actually get a detailed view of all your perks. Nice. So, again, you just gotta live with it when it happens to you. It's annoying, but, them's the breaks, you know? I don't like it. I feel like a bad debut maiden race is usually not a good sign for the overall run's RNG, but I've been able to make it up before. So it depends. Again, it's an annoying matter. Major support cards, which is also when we get some of her siblings, cousins. It's vague. We don't quite know the whole deal with the Major family. We don't quite know how precise their relations are. Hey, cool shape. Yeah, so it's very funny how they play it out sometimes. Like, if the relationships are more obvious, like horses that were IRL siblings will usually remain siblings within Umamusume, but when you get to stuff where it's like, oh hey, this horse was this one's dad or mom, we're not quite sure how to play that out. So we'll just leave it vague. Like, with the Major clan, it's very vague, like, which of them are precisely sisters or how many of them are just cousins. It's very, very intentionally vague. Especially because a few of them, I think it's particularly, like, Dober and Bright are the IRL kids of Major Orion. One of the others who's actually, she actually plays a pretty good role in McQueen's story and scenario. Alright, so in this case, this is usually when I just start hitting the skip button. Because after you see a race, this is usually when I hit... Okay, now look at this. Now we can see this, right? This is usually when I say fuck it and just hit view results. There we go. Usually when it's situations like this, I just say screw it and then we hit the view results button and save myself the trouble. Now, we're still going to need more fans, so I'm going to need to schedule another race, but we have to win a maiden race in order to get into higher tier races that give more fans. It is... Ugh! Yeah, and optional races are also the only one. Can they just get stuck in the face if you just do view results? View results basically just it says leave it to the RNG. Nah, because sometimes you can do like I've had this happen to me when I've been trying to like clear a scenario and I've had to reset multiple times in a row. You can actively have it where if you just reset in view results, where you can go from being in like second to dropping down to like 8th on the next attempt. It's purely RNG. It doesn't matter if you view the race or not. The RNG is usually set by the time you hit the paddock, which is a little annoying. Like, that is usually the thing. Once you hit the paddock, the RNG by that point is set. This is also why I need to get Daiwa's mood up to great, because that'll help. So I do need to get her mood up. That probably would have helped me on the first race if her mood was higher, but who knows. Also, I need to get wit up, though, because wit helps with positioning. So I definitely need to get some wit going on. Because that does actually help the aim and decide positioning. Oh yeah, no, like, the moment you start up the race, the dice rolls have already been done and hit everything, and the race is literally just watching the result of what the dice decide to roll. Like, do your skills proc? Do you, like, what position do you end up in for most of the race? Do you actually break out of the pack? It's all just random dice rolls. So, it's locked in the moment you hit that, start race button at the paddock, and at that point, you're just kind of stuck in the situation you're in. So this is why we're going to need to schedule some stuff. I don't want to do one immediately, though, because you don't want to race multiple times in a row. Let's look for... Ooh, okay, let's try... Okay, let's do Sapado Turf. That gets us a couple turns, that way we can first we can rest, and then get something in. There we go. Ah, and the first event for Shakura's card. That time. Yeah, if we can place one in that G2 race, that'll actually help get that'll help clear out the gold, so I can just use the rest of the time for training. That's usually why I take the Path of Glory example, because it has a lot of benefits. You win high tier races, you get way more fans, and then you usually end up with way better results. Because when you win races like that, it does give you some pretty good stat bonuses. Honestly, something I should probably, because of the fact... Okay, hold up, actually. Wait, no. No, I don't think she's that frontrunner. Because I know she got an A for long from Opera. We'll take a look after we finish this up. I need to check her stats and see if we can't swap her to frontrunner. Okay, so the base version will usually at 3 stars get a unique outfit, and alternate outfits are usually consigned to alternate versions on gacha banners. So you do get alt outfits, but they are taken as separately from the main outfit. At least in terms of like when you use them for training. like, as an example for what's coming up, because one of the next banners, I think either the next one or in 2 banners from now after the Mihono banner that we're on, is the Anime Season 2 banner, which has new outfits for McQueen and Teo. So what we need to do, let's get some of this up. Higher wit will absolutely be helping her out, because we do need wit to be at least 300. Like, minimum wit is considered 300 because wit is also about skill activation chance, and at 300 wit, you have about a 70% chance of your skills going off. So it's usually recommended you get up to 300 at minimum, higher if you can manage it. Ah, yes, this event. Which one do I think... I'm trying to decide which one it needs to be here. To the highest spot. I mean, wouldn't that be Tokyo Tower? Oh, line takes all the way to roller coaster's entrance. The ride schedule says the wait time will be 200 minutes. What the fuck? Are you giving up on the #1 view? Just kinda... Now and I decided to wait in the line. Milers. So I need to say words starting with R. Passing that time by playing the game where you trade words. Most important point of a race is halfway moment. And it's dark. That or the background just didn't render in fully. Uh-oh. The highest viewpoint in Japan has to offer its #1 spot. Okay, right, that gets you the unyielding spirit skill. Alright, let's get this up. Also a G3 race, that means actually... Oh, right, I don't have the trophy from this one either. We can't skip this either, because I don't think I've run this before. I haven't run this before, so hey. Okay, we'll check out his stats after this, and hopefully it goes well. Now, a thing you can do in races, and I usually do this privately just to save time, is... I like to hit... Is usually you can do this. Like, you can skip the button around, hit starts. I usually use this when I'm trying not to spend too much time on a single race. Speed up to the last corner is usually my go-to. This is looking like probably another crowd stuck situation. Wait, no. That was pretty close to the wall, but... Oh, no, she's moving out. She might be able to bust through. King Halo and, no, that's... Yeah. Boy, is that gonna get me enough? No, it's not. I'm gonna have to schedule another fucking race, aren't I? You're training new fewer skills in competition. Shut up, Tazuna. Please. Shut up. Shut up. This is usually a problem when Daiwa's initial starts. The race is just being a dick. First place or nothing. And 20, guts and skill points more. Probably should have actually double-checked my skills. Aha! We definitely want that. What can we do here? Do we want to just... Oh, wait, we can do predictions. Your trainee has what it takes to be a top contender. We might as well just run something that's easier. Yeah, sometimes you don't want to jump into the G2s or G3s off the bats. Let's just see if this gets the job done. There we go. Gets the job done. We can use the rest for training now. Probably should just stuck to that. Yeah, because sometimes if you run in higher tier races, the game will just, in fact, punish you for it. Okay. Nice. Etsuko's elated coverage, right? This is also what gives a lot of benefits. Gonna praise Daiwa Scarlet for her victory. Energy down, mood up. Good, now I have to maintain this. We now need to maintain this mood. Good, and we still have 10 turns to work on everything else. That's good, actually. 10 turns to finish working on everything else leading up to the Tulip Show is actually pretty damn good. Not too bad, actually. Okay, cool. We have the room. We have the wiggle room left. Usually want to rest at this point. Fully refresh, obviously. Yes, yes, yes. Daiwa, we know. So we'll keep this going. I just realized we've been here for an hour already, and we're not even past the first couple of goals. Okay, let's get some more wit in, because if we get that to 150, that helps. Should probably have it. Okay, 150, good. That's halfway towards where we want it to be now, so we can focus on other core stats. I think for the sake of going faster when there's no dialogue, we'll just hold on that. Extra training. Yeah, we have the energy to spare. Might as well. Here we go. Today is the day students get their race times officially measured. Everyone's burning with excitement. Let's see. That's your time. Can you find the words yourself? Well, that's so funny. It's like better fun. Okay, we'll look at the skills. So pressure. What this applies, pressure is it increases your velocity when passing another runner late race. Daiwa doesn't need this because she doesn't do long races. So this isn't a bad skill, but Daiwa doesn't need it. What she needs is stuff like medium and mile and pace chaser, since that's usually what I build her as. Do I have the means to build her as a frontrunner? Sparks, log, career profile. No, yeah. Oh no, I could run her as a frontrunner. She has an A in it. So I could build her as a frontrunner, so that would actually probably help her with placement. So I could definitely run her as that instead of a pace chaser. Which means we definitely want more speed and stamina. That would probably be a good idea to build her as a frontrunner. At least to place her as one, even though it's usually against what she wants to be doing. So, I do have the A ranks, so that helps. So, I totally forgot. Well, okay, yeah. Well, the thing is, most of her races aren't. So, the A for long, she got that from Inheritance because of Opera. But, we'll go through her schedule. We'll basically go through her schedule real quick, right? Hey, kitten. Let me move you aside real quick, little buddy. So, races like the Tulip Show, for example, right? Tulip Show is a 1,600 meter mile. Japanese Oaks is a medium. Shuka Show is a medium. Queen Elizabeth II Cup is a medium. Osaka High, medium. Autumn Tenno Show, medium. Armakinen. This is the only long race here, and this is why the Armakinen is a fucking asshole of a race, because any character who has this is usually not intentionally building for it. And yeah, the reporters won the characters for scenario. But like the Armakinen, this is usually a finale race for a lot of reasons. It's usually, for a lot of times, the only long race that some characters will have. And because Daiwa wants to be a medium miler, that's usually bad. But if I build as a frontrunner, that might be able to help. Especially if I build for more stamina. Come here, kitten. And hold on to you. So, most of my friendships are also getting close to being able to go green. Advice from an older student. Oh, hey, Air Groove, aka the wife. As I like to jokingly call her. Guess you grab a skill for long by the end. Yeah, that would probably be what I would want. I might want that for the end for the Armakinen if I can get a hold of it, if I get the skill points. That would probably be a good idea. Where are you going, Tiger? Where are you going, little buddy? My cat is perched on my shoulder. Well, it's not heavily discounted yet, but the more hints I get for it over time, the more discounted it'll become. So I think I'll do the same thing that Lucky said he does, and I'll train up Daiwa as a frontrunner, because that means she has less of a chance of being caught up in the pack. Like, it takes a bit more investment, but it also means she doesn't need as much power. Let's start with the dirt track. Oh, come on, Daiwa, it's not a bad idea. Ooh. I like how she tries to maintain this model image, but then the moment the trainer is involved, it crumbles. It's the Dire Scarlet I'm used to. Despite her seemingly foul mood, Dire Scarlet gives everything she has in the ensuing training. Again, she's just a tsundere. She's just a classic tsundere. It's really funny. She's just a tsund. Alright, so if we're gonna do this frontrunner build... Aha! It's actually not a bad end method. Get more power up. That gets our stamina to 200, which is good. We're still not quite to where we need to be for later races, but we'll get there. Eh, nothing wrong with the classic tsund. Nothing wrong with the classic tsund. Classic twin-tailed tsundere. I am holding my kitten because he just woke up from his nap and he wants attention. So, I think we'll switch over Daiwa to Frontrunner for her next race, and we'll see how that goes. Because the thing with Frontrunners is you do want to build them to stay in the lead of the pack, but it also means there's a lot less of a chance for them to be stuck in it in the middle of the race. For number 1, not second place. Yeah, we haven't had a reason to not do the extra training so far, so it's not so bad. We had the extra turns to rest. New Year's. How thoughtful of you. Okay, present. New Year's card. Oh, nice. Let's see. We need to come up with a... We'll have to collect a lot of data. Let's do this one, because I would like skill points. Here we go. Oh, we can do friendship trading, too! Damn it! Aw, man. Yeah, 30% off. Definitely should save for that. Need a rest, though. That is, so far for all her rests, we've gotten, like, all the good ones. Before dawn. Head towards the north where Akikawa's. And day, another pristine track. They're keeping everything ready to go. Oh, she's revealing the track managing device. It is a turf and dirt course maintenance machine or summer lighting. It's a cutting-edge model 10 times more efficient than our current methods. Breeds prodigious size and high performance. It's the invention of the century. Thusly, I was happy to empty my own pockets to obtain it. And why is it making that weird noise? Rest assured, I'm confident that you can master it in no time. It's only natural to fear the unknown. Very well. Allow me to provide a demonstration. Oh, this is gonna go badly. But Director, you can't write that. It's 5 times your size. I was born on the term. Phrase fine. I'm one with the maintenance equipment. Okay. No. Part of the reason why you want to try and hold off on it is because if it drops too far, even at half energy, that massively increases the failure rate for training. Like, next time we hit lower than half, I'll show you. But the main thing is you want to avoid... Basically, you want to try and avoid failure chances for training hitting anywhere close to 20%. Let's see, we could do... Yeah, actually, we do want to... Again, we do want to keep getting Wit up, because Daiwa hasn't activated any of her skills yet, and Wit is very useful for what we're doing here. And Daiwa attacks with Gold Ship. Connectivity issue. Hello. Nice. Sympathy. Cool. That'll improve things. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, Grass. Maybe. Oh no, she failed the test. If I failed that one, it's extra classes. Have any time to train? Oh no, poor Urara. Poor Urara. It's super duper hard. Our comforting little pink ray of sunshine, Haru Urara. Funny thing is about the real horse that Urara was based on, she's actually still alive, but she's like 29. She's an old lady. Not spreading yourself too thin, are you? Here we go. Got an idea. Oh, nice. A nice more power, guts, and wit at the same time. Fuck yes. Okay. So now that you can see that we're a bit lower. Yeah, Urara is the one who IRL, she never actually won a race. Like, she never won a single race that she was in. Now, in the game, you do actually have to have her win at least one race to finish her goals up, but it's fully possible to get Urara to have a actually decent record, if you try really hard. It takes a lot of effort, though. Petals. Ah, right, I forgot that for Hishiyama's they call her Hishiyama for short. I like her casual clothes. I forgot what her casual outfit was. My cat is on my right shoulder, which is a problem. Oh, come here, little bro. Alright, to the windowsill you go. As you're playing to make pressed flowers. Oh. Right, that was face on the card. Grass, you do all this stuff even though you're American as hell. Funny thing about the real life Grass Wonder is he was born in America but went over to Japan for racing. So Grass is kind of a legitimate weeaboo. Who tries very hard to affect the idea of a ideal Japanese lady, but she's straight up an American. It's kind of funny. Fans do kind of like the joke. Let's see. Nice, some more training benefits. More speed, guts, and wit. Hell yeah. Furious feet. Okay, so now that our health is a bit lower, I can actually start showing it. We're still not at that, so we're still pretty good because we're over half. We do want more stamina, though. We do need to increase this. Because if we're going to be swapping to front runner, we need a lot more stamina. Because we need speed and stamina in combination. Oh yeah, a little bit. Okay, genuine question. Could you guys hear the little guy purring? Like, could you hear him purring in the mic whenever I was talking? Legit question, because his motor was going. Like, I could feel the vibrating. So legit question, could you hear him purring in the microphone? He was holding pretty good on the shoulder. Okay. Okay, so the microphone wasn't picking it up, but yeah, no, he was like full-on motor going. He likes to chill on my windowsill because the sun usually shines down in it, so it leaves it pretty warm. Endurance. You need that. Finding it yourself. God damn it, Gold Chip. I asked you for a hint and you give me nothing. But that is good, because we do need the stamina boosts. Okay. This should be good to swap the front runner for this, because speed's high, stamina's not bad, wit's almost 200, which is pretty good at this point. Oh. I'll increase performance when many runners share a sympathetic heart. We probably don't need this. I think we'll save it for pressure, because that'll be useful for the Arama Keenan. Alright. Hanshin Turf, this is our G2. And it's raining! Ooh, this is gonna be funny. Look like you're ready to go. Gonna be what now? Ah, vodka's here. Right, and because it's a G2, no one's in their main silks. Ah, the rivals. Calm down, the race is about to start. Strengths played towards the Tiara Tour courses, so I figured she might show up, but go prove her wrong then. Yep. Alrighty, so what we'll do here, immediately go to the front and lead the pack all the way to the finish, stay close to the pace before the leaders from behind before closing them eventually. We'll go with front runner, so let's see what else we gotta deal with. See, we're the #1 fave, it's not too bad. We don't have a ton of skills, but we don't need them right now. Mini Cottons. Oh, hey, Suzuka! Oh boy, yeah, this is our main front runner here. Stats are lower. Mini Marigold, we have Vodka here as a late surger. She's the main problem here as the #2 favorite. Hey, Groove. Oh, hey, Grass. What are her stats as #4 favorite? All F+, not bad. Hold up. Some of them do legit have the same, nearly the exact same model. Nishino is a problem too. She's a problem because she's a really strong pace chaser. but we're pretty good. We're gonna show the race. We're gonna show the race. For important races, we want to show them. The rumor with Daiwa is that her owner, when talking with the Umamusume team, wanted her design to be more popular than vodka's and insisted that she have a larger chest. It's just a rumor, though. The rumor is that the owner insisted on it, but who knows? Like, I can absolutely buy that the owner would want Daiwa to have the more popular design, because I'm pretty sure the owners are just as in on the rivalry as would go. So, the rumor is definitely that. It's definitely the rumor, but I kind of believe it. I absolutely believe the rumor would be that way. I do like that the weather effects actually do show up. It is fun how the weather will actually affect things, so we have to see. I think some of these horses, I think some of the characters, if I remember right, don't actually do too well there, so we'll have to see if going into front end helps Daiwa out here. Hopefully the stamina increases help, because she has a lot of good speed, so we'll have to see if the stamina helped. Hold up. Now the question is, will Daiwa be able to maintain that lead? That is the main question here we have to worry about, because this does set her up as the pacemaker, meaning that at the front, as the one setting the pace, everyone else behind her is effectively decided by that. That was Suzuka. Yeah, not surprising that Suzuka pulls ahead early. There's a lot of surprisingly complicated math that goes into how these races are decided. Yep, in 1600 meter races, so we're almost there already. Oh yeah, no, yeah, Pace Chaser, if you're building, yeah, the Pace Chaser's hard spot, like, usually lead, but Pace Chaser is especially hard to be in because, so part of the way it works is that depending on the spot you're in the race, it also determines, like, how your stamina is converted to your in-race HP, and Pace Chaser has the worst conversion rate between the two, has like, the worst conversion rate. Oh, damn, Daiwa hit third. Nishino Flower is really hard to, is a problem to deal with, because whenever she's in a race, she really likes to pull up. Nishino's small as hell, so she doesn't really get stuck in crowds too much. Yeah, this is the problem with these. Like, we beat Vodka. If the race had been longer, she probably would have pulled ahead, but Nishino... Whenever Nishino Flowers in a race, she's always my biggest enemy, because she's always quick to pull all out at the last second. Break out from see, this is how you know the Tassadin tips are bullshit, because there was no traffic for her to break out of. Nah, Flower broke out into the lead relatively near the end. They still qualify for the Oka show. You still beat Vodka. So so we qualify for the Oka show, so maybe we might be able to actually get in. Yeah. Yeah, no, Suzuka held on to the lead, so Oka show. That was Silent Suzuka. She was the original pace setter. So her position wasn't bad, it was just the end that was the problem. Yuri finale is still not widely known among the public. Right. Ah, right, this is when a funny thing happens. Yeah, we might need more power for that last speed up, because power comes into play in the final stretch. So we might want to pump that up a little bit, because you need more... Basically, if you're going for a front runner, you need a lot more speed and power, because it'll help compensate, especially for the last stretch when you need to maintain that speed. The game for now likes to pretend that Guts does something, but it kinda doesn't. Wait, what? I love this bit. It's like, wait, are the Umamusume gonna do it? No, the trainers are. 2 trainers mini concert? How to encourage people to watch the URA finale. Make the trainers do a mini concert! Oh god, I forgot you have, like, no time to train for the Oka show. Oh, fuck, I forgot that. Okay, we have to rest, but this is the reason why you don't want to train when you're under half. Yeah, yeah, basically the final stretch is what matters. See, I wish we had the time to train because we could get our power higher, but we only have one turn for the Oka show, and I don't want to risk it. I love it when that shit happens. I hate it when there's like a one-turn gap between races. Okay, please let the inspiration help. Please let the first hit of inspiration help out with some stats. We need them. We seriously need them. Stamina, nice. Guts, speed. Instant pace chaser is nice. That gets us 3-star speed, wit. Oh wow, that's a big fucking speed increase. That was a lot of speed. Damn. Okay, let's see what we can do here now. We have 147 points. Unyielding spirit, pressure. Actually, we should get hesitant pace chasers because if we're gonna be doing front runner, we want this because it means that the pace chasers don't have as big of a chance to catch up near end race. We definitely want that. Then we do want to start pumping her power next. Ah, God. Look. And now we're in the triple tiara run, which is gonna be a real problem. Because whenever you do any kind of either triple tiara or triple crown, the game really makes it hard to get all three. So if we can, that'll be very interesting. It'll be very interesting if we can somehow get all three. Okay, so we're running front. Not bad. Again, we're sticking the front runner because we have 4 things. Who are we up against? So dramatic. We have some generics. We have Maruzen, so she's one of the other fronts. Real Tartan. Moinage, Taiki Shuttle. Ines Fujin. Aqua Geyser. Oh wait, Nisha. Ah, here you are, my worst enemy! Keen Halo. Vodka. Vodka's our #1 fave here. She's gonna be the problem. See, this is the power stat. This is the problem here. Yeah, Daiwa's power is a bit too low. Too low. Daiwa's power definitely needed to be higher. So we'll have to see how this goes, but Daiwa's power definitely needs to be higher. I'm definitely going to need to spend some turns increasing that after this race. We'll have to see. Definitely need to focus on that speed and power combo. Stamina probably should have been relegated to power increases instead. Let's skip to the final stretch and see what happens. Eh boy. Not good. Now, if skills kick in, this might help us win it. Oh, velocity down kicked in. Ah, right the hill. Yeah, we're about to see what I meant. Yeah, no, we weren't gonna make that. Literally bait at the fucking minimum. This is my problem. This is my problem. I knew we needed more power, but hitting the minimum is the problem. Because then you have to continue the run anyway. But you don't really get any benefits out of it. Yeah, you get like the minimum benefits if you manage to do the bare minimum, which I don't like hitting the bare minimum because that means you don't get a lot out of it. 2 turns! Get fucked. Yeah, this is the problem when you have like runners like Daiwa or Tokai Teo who want to go for like the triple crown or the triple tiara off the bat, is that you don't get a lot of time to train them up ASAP. Okay, that gets us up to something that we need because we're gonna have to use these turns on training up that strength as much as we need to. You don't have any friends here, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Power definitely needed to be higher for the Yoke show. Once and Daiwa Scar is probably the most exhausted she's ever been. That being the case, I decided to give her the day off, or that was the plan anyway. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah. The absolute problem is I keep forgetting that when it comes to these characters that I need that because power increases stamina at the same time, I should absolutely focus on that first. So that's just my own fault for not training properly. So that's why we need to make up for it now with power. It will help though because of the fact that they do have a shared history. They were in a lot of the same races as each other. Like even IRL, they were very much considered rivals because they were in a lot of races against each other. The infirmary. So that's kind of why they're rivals in game. Quite a bit actually, because Vodka, as I remember, was a 2-time Japanese Derby winner, and she was particularly famous because she did it while racing up against a bunch of colts, which is kind of unusual for a filly. Like, she's pretty famous for having basically cut through a group to take the lead. So yeah. It's also where the skill for Vodka's name comes to, of cut and drive, which is the reference there. I just wish that the game didn't make going for, like, the Triple Crown / Tiara so difficult, because they always want to throw it at you so early. Which is such a problem in this scenario, is they always throw it at you really early into it. So you don't get as much time as you should. So it's just kind of its own issue to deal with. Hey, Kaseki. Yeah, I went through here. Really funny to sitting here and it's like, I mean, yeah. Yes. And it takes up. It's really funny because I'm kind of used to playing the training mode on like a faster pace. So I forget that like if you're actually just taking your time to read everything, it actually takes a while to get through. Yeah. Wish one another strive for better. Yeah. You're fine with Vodka again. Now, granted, I can say not Japanese Derby. Need a chance to become in terms with their own feelings. Yep. So sometimes in the scenario, you do get the option to change the goal on the race. Let's see. Let's hit... You know what? That might help. Sympathy, that'll be funny. Race day. It'll be really funny if we somehow pull out a win. Japanese Derby. Why'd you ask me to enter this race? Figured it was important. Signed off on this. Let's she go for the Tiara tour. As Vodka is. Alright, so you can stick to the Tiara tour if you want to, but I do think it's better if you, like, jump to the Derby. This one inspired me to enter Tracing Academy in the first place. All the racers fired up, and then I'm backing down. You're planning on entering Derby. Why'd you run the Yoka show rather than the Satsuki show? That's because there was someone there who seemed interesting. I'm gonna run against her and see if I was right. Nothing more, nothing less. Yep, here we go. It's basically the differences are when it comes to like the circuit the race is part of. Like, it basically, when it comes to these things, like for the American example, right? Like the Triple Crown for the American races of the classics is the Kentucky Derby, the Belmont Stakes, and I forget the first one. It's Preakness. I think it's like the Preakness Stakes is like the main one. So basically, within the racing years horses have, there's certain races they can enter at different times, and some of them form like a series, which depending on if you win all of them, you can get like rewarded for it. In the case of like the Triple Tiara or the Triple Crown, they're their own circuit, but the races kind of run with each other, so it is that. That's kind of the difference between things. The fact we're at number 2 favorite is interesting. We'll skip here. Oh, can we maintain that lead? Holy shit. Can we maintain that lead as we enter the final spurt and all the skills start activating? Will we snipe the derby win from Vodka is the question, because she's coming up on us. Hey, personal skill! Let's go! We might see... Yeah, Vodka's taken first. But... Yep. Vodka pulled ahead, but that makes sense. Vodka pulled ahead, that tracks. Pulled ahead to 5 lengths by the end. God damn. God damn. But we hit second, so that's not bad. Yeah, she pulled ahead by 5 lengths. Victory was close. That was just a difference in the stats. I'm pretty sure it would be entirely possible if I built her right to it from the start, that we could have Daiwo pull out the win on the derby. That's entirely possible. Guess we lost. Yeah, I definitely need way more power. That's why we're going to be focusing on pumping that, because it is the thing we need. Speed is fine for now. We need to pump up that power, though. I should have been focused on that way earlier. So it's entirely my fault for not focusing on power sooner, because I was going mostly for the stamina and speed combo, but I needed way more power. Well, when it comes to racing, that is kind of the thing, though, is that it's like, if you hit second, you still lose. So that is what it is. There we go. That does set things up, though, so it's not too bad. The fact we hit second, though, is pretty good. Now, this is going to be the problem. Yep, second is the first place of losers, as the quote goes. Now we get the summer camp. And good thing we don't need to do any extra races, because we can focus on actually using the camp for its intended purpose. That makes sense. Okay, so let's do this. We'll do 1 training, then we'll rest, and then we'll be good for the camp. Power definitely need to be way higher sooner, so that is on me. Definitely shouldn't have done as much stamina. It became more productive if we just went hard front running. If I started from front running at the start, it wouldn't have been as bad, but the thing is I needed more power from the outset. Like, it's on me. If I was going to push Daiwa into front running, then I need to have a lot more power for those final stretches. So that's kind of on me. Oh boy. Recreation! We're getting that mood back up. Nope, we're getting that mood back up. First day of summer camp. Come again. Not gonna let you overdo it. This is where we get a lot of benefits on training. See, I'd like to do this, but there's no reason to. Guts is useless. So yeah, this is where a lot of it comes in, though, because this all ends up maxed out. Okay, let's do speed, actually. As that gets that up. Good. Speed at 300 is good. We can move to some other stuff. Get the rest. Now let's start pumping up that power, because, yeah. We need to get this a lot higher by the end of the camp, hopefully. The same camp circulation is making this. There we go. Means we watch each and every individual grade of Rice until... Why did you do it individually? No, that's a general increase. Getting first in races will generally provide better stat increases. So, like, if you come in first in races by the end of some events, you'll usually get, like, a +3 to all your stats. So that's kind of why winning is important. Because if you're not winning very often, then you don't get the stat boost that would help you out in later races. Plus, the fan growth isn't as quick. Yeah, basically, the rich get richer. If you already have high stats and you're winning races consistently, you'll get better stat boosts, and it'll just help you continue to win. Always got your back. There we go. Nice, a plus to power, which is exactly what we need. One more rest, because again, if you're below half energy, you got a problem. Ah, of course, that's our last turn for the summer camp. Bleh! Thankfully, though, by the time you're done with that, you usually get an extra plus 15. But, not doing too bad here. Now we can pop this. Good, power's up. Good. Good. And then take a walk along the river. Respect the salmon! God damn it, Golshi! You sneakily finished off all the cake, even though you're supposed to be on a diet. Here's one thing you need to know. Salmon, you must learn from and live by the salmon. Excuse me? The thing about salmon is its fender lies swimming upstream. Now, it doesn't make sense to us, does it? I mean, why tire yourself out like that? But the salmon still do it, and do you know why? No, what do you want about anyway? Hey, puppy. Salmon see adversity as an opportunity. A chance to, Oh, yeah, no, yep. Which is why they like having Goldship mess with McQueen, because it's just a funny little reference to the IRL relationship. What, puppy? Can I put you back on the floor? The fact that this actually worked is funny. And then she runs off. You know what? Fair enough, Parrot. Fair enough. This helps. See, this is why I don't need to focus on guts anyway. Okay, keep increasing that power, because we need power and speed to be relatively in line with each other. Need to rest on! We're missing friendship training! Ah! Working on the training program. At least I got us up to that. Can't spell rival without friend. Oh, hey, Festa, the local gambler. What are they doing? That's a little very serious. Are they playing a card game? Yakisoba dog. Nah, it wasn't exactly losing the race. It's just that sometimes you end up on the back foot with energy and it causes a problem. Menko. With the standard rules, it seems to take your opponent's card, you have to flip them over. Ah, they are playing a card game. They're playing Menko. Also, to give the IRL idea, Nakayama Festa is one of Goldship's IRL siblings, so that's why they get paired together a lot. Nakayama is another member of the Stay Gold clan, as the fans so affectionately refer to it. Famed demonic flip. Just Goldship, quit having an anime protagonist monologue in your head. Yeah, it's meant to be a bit more isolated sometimes. It's 2.5 hours, they just keep going. Both friends and foes. This is the blossom of a new friendship. What? I have literally no idea what's happening. You don't need to have an idea, Jordan. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. They're just stupid. Okay. We might have enough points for that, I hope. Okay, nope. We definitely want pressure, though. Let's get that ahead of time. Get that ahead of time. That'll be handy once we get to the Keenan. If we even make it to the Arma Keenan. Alright, hopefully. Alright, Shuka Show time. So for the best here. We're in a good mood. Our stats are way higher now. Last race of the Tiara of the Shuka Show. I know we're short on time, but once we're in, there's somewhere I'd like to go first. Where's that? Complicated. We need to go talk to Vodka. I know, it's only take a minute. Okay, Puppy's just playing with one of her toys. Oh yeah, never discount. Oh yeah, no. Achievements and idiocy are always, never discount them. Alright. You're a pain in the butt, you never make sense, you're always mouthing off about cool this and cool that. It's so funny how they are. Oh, let's hope we can actually win this. Let's hope we did our training, right? 2 idiots strapped a car engine to a glider and look where we are now. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're at number 2 fave. Let's take a look at the thing here. So, number 1 fave, who would that gonna be? If I was right, yep, Vodka's our number 1 fave. What are her stats at? Lot higher. Lot higher. So yeah, a lot higher. We'll have to see if we can maintain something in the end. Have to hope for the best! Yeah, no, like, they're both, like, actual film. Again, the key to know whether the Uma was based on a Colt or a filly is the side their ear decks are on. If it's on the left ear, they're a filly. If it's on the right, they're a Colt. Okay. Since we're trying to maintain things. Okay, Daiwa is maintaining the pace. Can she keep it, though? Slow down the pace chasers. Vodka's gonna come up on the side again. Though, from the side's a pretty hard place to come up from. Oh! 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 Fuck yeah! By a huge lead, too! Oh yeah, no, they're way better. And 4 leads. Let's fucking go! Oh, that's really good though, because especially since we need to start keeping these leads. We need to be keeping these leads for the next few races, because her next few goals are definitely staying in the lead. I think we found the sauce. I think we found the sauce. Build Daiwa as a front runner with high speed and power. 4 lead win is so good. Edgar second, Vodka third. Yep. No need to watch the concert. You ran your heart out. And even stronger if I planned the foot run and would have lost. You made the right call. Was that really my best out there? Was that enough to prove the number 1? What do you think? Can't just answer a question with another question.
Yes. No.
How about the Queen Elizabeth II Cup? I'm gonna beat you more than I wanted to get first place. Gotta keep it up. Gotta keep up the rivalry. Should we register? And this is what I mean. You get like a lot of skill points, you get a lot of stats and skill points for when you win. Somehow. I think this is the first G1 we actually won. This is, I think, gonna get us... Oh, right, we get no time between these fucking races! I forgot! Ah! Oh, I forgot. That's exactly why the Queen Elizabeth Cup is always a hard stall. Because you get no racing time between it and that. And then, oh god, okay, right, I forgot. It's immediately from that to this. Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot that. Let's see. Oh, Vodka. Oh, right. This happens when Vodka drops out because of health. Right. I think this happens in her. If I remember, this happens in her scenario, too. I didn't have any points for skills. I didn't have enough points for skills. I only have, like, 54 points, so I didn't have enough to get anything. Like, even some of the smaller cost skills that probably would have helped, I didn't have anything. So, there's no point checking. Okay, we're the number 1 fave here, so we might be able to do this. And there's enough other people in front runner that it should trigger her competitive spirit skill. Alright, let's speed this one up too. We've almost been here 2 hours and we still got 3 more goals to go after this. Okay. Yeah, competitive spirit kicked in. Oh, hey, Tamacross. Okay, we got the lead again. Very strong lead. Again, the question is keeping that shit. Let's see here. I think we got this. I think we got it. Yep, we got it. Oh, wait, here comes special week. Wait. Oh, we're good. Oh, we're good. Okay, we're good. I saw I saw special week coming up on the side and I got worried. Oh, I got so worried seeing special week come up on the side. But we managed it by 2. We managed it by 2. We're good. We pulled it off by 2. We're good. Yep, too little, too late special. Too little, too late spay. You should have started that spurt sooner. She probably would have pulled ahead if she started sooner. Anyway, that's another trophy. Hell yeah. That's another trophy that I didn't have before. Let's fucking go. Yeah, because this is usually where my Daiwa runs stall out. Well, it didn't kick in, though. Yeah, I don't think it kicked in. But even then, it does help, though. It does help because it keeps pace chasers in check. Like, if you're playing a front runner or you're a pace chaser, you want hesitant pace chasers because it keeps the other ones in check. You make sure that they don't have as good of a chance of pulling ahead of you in the last spurt. Alright, everyone's waiting for you. This is where it gets tough because we need to win the next few races. And it was a mess. Pardon me, but the contest is just about to start. What am I doing? I came all the way and I couldn't even say it. Man, I'm lame. It looked really cool out there. You want me to tell her? How'd you not notice me, Vodka? Ah, they're friends. They're good friends. They're just good frenemies. That's what they are. Nice. Okay, so this is where it's going to get complicated, because we need another top 3, and then we need to win the Tenno Show and Aramakinen to finish the career normally. So this is where we're going to start having the problems. This is where we might have the RNG start fucking my ass. Okay. Ah. Oof. What happened? I think I might know. To the aquarium! That's a good joke, Trader. Yeah, Trader in the corner of the room. Am I a joke to you? I've been here the whole time. Why'd you come here alone? We discussed about Into the Meek. Why would that be a problem? You're not the only one working hard, you know. This is just a nice little side story included with everything. They even get to CG! It's cute that it even gets to CG. Eight turns. Okay, good. We actually have time for training now. Jesus. We have 111 points. What we have? We can max out competitive spirit. Unyielding spirit. Ooh. Okay, we might actually want that from Miles. I want both of those just to be safe. Okay, let's keep up the increases then, because speed and power increase incrementally with each other, so that's actually not bad. Heading overseas. Oh, right, that happens. I'm heading overseas. I mean, overseas, and she didn't even discuss it with me. I'm supposed to be her roommate. I'm down, okay? Jerk of all jerks. Hey, Teo. He's not gonna do it. I'll help you. Teo just like, hey, press said to do it, so let's do it. Never floats your boat. Are you sad? Hmm.
ほら
He said sup before putting up all of her motorcycle posters. So, fun thing about Vodka's dad in-game, he's a biker. It comes up in her training scenario, it's really funny. Why am I always so sure that she'll come out on top? I always look forward to seeing her next step. Because she's your friend, dumbass! Come on. Scarlet. They just need to admit that they're friends. I always wanted to be number one, but today I feel like I've gotten a glimpse of what that really means. Just admit that you're friends! Okay, this will definitely be... Okay, pushes speed up to D+. Good shit. Rainy days, that's a good hint. Speed level 3, nice. Rate of waste rare. Oh, nice. Ooh. Good thing about that racer. I love my signature race rare too. This painted on fills me with energy. It's my #1 outfit to wear. Yeah, that's why I'm... Yep, stay true to who you are. Oh, okay, good. That's why passive increases are good. Oh, hey, good, because we do need more wit. Also gives back a little bit of energy when you proc it, so it's not too bad to get. Not too bad. Good. We do need to push it up further. At the carrot farm. A day like any other year, I hear commotion from the academy fields and take a look. G-Plant made a giant-ass carrot farm. Cease, desist. Wait, Tazada. I would certainly like to hear it. You see, I thought we might need to liven up the venue during the URA finale. When you think of race courses, what springs to mind? That's right, the food. A hearty meal and a thrilling race go hand in hand. Not just any food will do. It has to be impactful, memorable, get the people talking. We'll set up our own fields to grow trace and brand carrots. Let's see. So yeah. Dare ask whether you saw that. Whoa! Alright. Speaking of hard work. No more doubts. Ah, nice. Good stuff. With a sly smile, reporter Odenashi shows this article about the URA finale that's been posted online. Before scrolling down to the comment section to reveal a wall of posts from expectant fans. It's working! Gotta make this work, let's go! Friendship with Akikawa up by 5. Ah, New Year's Shrine. Okay, I need to pick the option that gives me +5 in every stat. The first day of the new year, Daiwaskara asked me to join her for a shrine visit. #1, huh? #1 she's striving for. Let's take on the Yara McKinnon. You're gonna be the #1, aren't you? Let's work on your fundamentals. Whenever we do New Year's, I always like to get the one that gives the stat increases because it's usually the most beneficial. Yep, this is the one I want. Give me those free stat numbers. Let's get... yeah, more wit. Because again, we need to push that up. Next one, we'll use power to push that higher, because the sooner we get those up to C, the better. Shit, level-headed. Oh, that'll be handy. See the decent review. Nice. Oh, hey, the route. Oh, please get. Okay, here's some RNG fuck shit. First prize winners get a deluxe carrot. Okay. This. What?
Yes.
Alright. Let's hope for the best. Please, something good. Second prize. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm sure. I was hoping we could get the hot springs ticket because that gives like the most. This ain't bad though. This ain't bad. +5 in every stat, plus mood up. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, come on! Just after we got the mood up game! Dick move! Oh, that's a dick move. That's a dick move to hit me with with that. Not exactly Uma exclusive, I just think it happens to be how they do things. Hi, Valentine's Day. Training supplies. Oh, it is Valentine's Day. What's wrong? It's nothing, let's just get this over with already. Oh, please, game, let the Valentine's thing get her mood back up so I don't have to spend a turn on recreation. Oh, please, please let that... We just got the mood up from the bushel of carrots, and then we get hit by the stupid fucking migraine. No, I appreciate it. God damn it, we didn't get the mood up. Oh, I had to spend a turn on this. Okay, well, good. We got a good fortune on that. That helps. Oh my god. Oh, that was so bad. That delayed us a bit. That delayed us more than I'd like. Oh, hey, Elcard. Hey, Condor. Yeah, I did need the energy. That helped. That wasn't so bad. That does mean that we can use the next few turns on training without a whole lot of problems. El's funny. El's cute. Oh, hey, cool. That got us back up to max and gave us some more speed. Okay. I would like to do this, but again, we need the power more. We need more power. Power up. Nice. Oh, no. Oh, this event. How much space do you think we have here? I respect her a lot. Dr. Sal is speaking to spreading. Okay, cool. That helped. That helped. Okay, push speed up into C. That is good for now. That's good. Let's hope that gets us through the Osaka High. Oh, boy. No. IRL El Condor Pasa, I do believe was from America. So, like, in terms of the game, she's another American transfer student, like Taiki Shuttle. Hell, actually, funny thing is, because one of the things that Cygames recently posted was a English version of the song Umamusume Legend, and they had L, Grass Wonder, and Keen Halo singing it in English. Which is really funny, though, because L's voice actress is Minami Takahashi, and she's actually pretty fluent. So her being in the lead singer for it was actually very fitted. But I do remember L... I think the real Horus, I think he was American. I'm pretty sure he was American born, but he was given a Spanish name. So it's why they have the thing where L wears a luchador mask. Oh yeah, no, you can look it up. Like, I'm sure we posted it in the Umamusume channel in Studio Omega, but it's gonna be a few days gone. But if you look up, just look up Umamusume Legend. It's not hard to find, and they do have an English version, which is Cygames is trying very hard to make this game's English release works. Also, hello Dober, one of my favorites of the Majors. Also, Taiki Nim's favorite, aka Belle. Yes. Not sure what to say. You were normal, I guess? Studying in culinary. Yeah, we only have Dobron support cards yet, but I am gonna be interested when we finally get her as a playable. Because she's fun. Nice. Okay, good. That keeps her mood up. Okay, oh, we gotta hope this works. Oh, we gotta hope this works. Can't get anything. Level-headed is useless because we're not an end closer. That's only useful on frickin'. Alright, Osaka High, let's go!
Yes.
Into the air. Not intimidated by a G1, huh? Alright, let's hope this works out. Okay, we're still at number 1 fave. Not too bad. We're still at number 1 fave, so it's not too bad. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. I love that each G1 race gets this special little introductory card. It's so fun. We probably should have watched more of them, but hey, you know, we're trying not to be here for like 5 hours on one character. Okay, let's go. We are jumping to the last turn. Okay, oh, I'm cautious about Super Creek. I'm cautious about Super Creek. She's one of those who likes to pull up. Okay, Pace Chaser, please let that skill kick in. Here comes Teo. Oh, the hill. The hill. Ah, oh, come on, right to third. We hit the minimum for the Osaka High. Fuck. Ah, we hit it, literally, we hit the minimum. Ah, man, we can't redo that one either. You might want to worry. Her speed is her highest stat, Tazuna! Shut up! Daiwa's speed was fine, Tazuna. You were really close. Okay. It was probably power. What I probably needed was more power to work up for that hill. Okay, what I definitely needed was a lot more power. Yeah, it was breakneck, but 8 flash in that last pull-up. Oh yeah, no, if the skills had procced, it probably would have worked. Like, if Hesitant Pace Chasers had procced, I probably would have won. It probably would have stopped Asian from being able to catch up. But unfortunately, it didn't, which is why I'm trying to get it up to 300. Okay, alright, Tenosho and Aramakinen, so we have 2 more, but we need to win these ones. 13 turns, thank fuck! Yeah, it was the skills not proccing that screwed me out of that. If Hesitant Pace Chasers had kicked in, we absolutely would have managed. Okay, that's her personal skill, we'll check that. Okay, this... Oh, right, we had a Yasuda... Oh, right, holy shit. I'm glad we had an Aramakinen Spark. That'll actually really help. That'll actually really help us out. Okay, that Aramakinen Spike from Opera is actually going to be really useful. Why aren't you in your uniform? Okay, that's actually really helpful for Daiwa then, having the Aramakinen thing. Oh, hey, Karen. And all me, I forget the script. Oh no. Our usual clothes, I thought they meant our school uniform. Hey there, don't cry. Ah, this little minx. Honestly, Secretariat would probably have a wild career because Secretariat is like one of the winning horses. Like the whole thing, obviously I feel like if Secretariat was in this game, their training scenario would have to be about leading up to his Triple Crown, because Secretariat had a lot of races before then. Oh yeah, no, it definitely that. The thing is, Secretariat, when you look at his record, he won a lot. Like, outside of his debut race. Like, outside of his debut race, Secretariat was either in first or second. Like, Secretariat won 16 out of 21 races. That is an impressive record. Oh yeah, definitely that. Pretty, like, a Secretariat scenario would have to be about getting to the Triple Crown, because Secretariat's career peaked kind of with the Triple Crown, and he only had a few races after that, too. Because he retired before his third year. Well, okay, so, Axe, the reason why they give wide marks for, like, 5th and stuff is because it's meant to be leniency. Like, it's meant to give you some leniency to where you can place in the race. Even though, like, historically speaking, if you check the real records, they probably were, more often than not, close to winning or otherwise. Okay, we need that wit. We need that wit up because we need skill procs. We need those skill procs. So we need to get wit up more. We need those skill procs, so we need to at least hit that 300 threshold. We need those skills to be able to proc in, because that's been screwing us over. Oh, hey, Agnes. Hey, Tachyon. The two crazy smarties. Then pack up because since I'm ready to go right ahead, you're in the way. Check this effort too, huh? These two are so funny together. Need to recheck my footwork. Projected numbers are within the expected range, just a matter of letting my body catch up. See, I like that they do that with Shakur, where even though she has this rough and tumble appearance, she's actually really logical about things. Actually, very, very much the smart sort, even though she looks like a freaking thug. Let's open up the log. Okay, so for the sparks that we know triggered, we got stamina from Opera, we got Takurazakura Kinen. Oh, so I think that gets that one to 3. We have the Arma Kinen to... Okay, that's actually really good. So we got... Oh, we got that one from Ryan. Hesitant Pace Chasers also came from her. Triumphant Speed, Triumphant Pulse. So not too bad. Let's check our skills. Okay, let's check our skills, though. Triumphant Pulse, moderately increased ability to break out of the pack when positioned toward the front with 200 meters remaining. We might want to save up for that, then, if we can. Level-headed. Again, we don't need that. We might want to save up for this. Yeah, no, we should save up for that, though, actually, because that's Ogre's skill, and that's really good. Stamina up. We don't really need that. Again, focus on power. We need to push power up to at least deep to C as well. Hey! The punch and bag combo. Let's go. Rest up, please. Thank you. I was working on the train. Yep. This version. There we go. Okay, so we're at 300 wit. That's good. Push speed, because if we can get the C+, that'll be good. We need to push our speed and power up as high as we can get them. We need to use our chances. So now we need to focus on that. Wit should be fine. 300 is pretty good. 300 is pretty good for what we're doing. So if we get it higher, then good, but 300 is kind of where we want it to be. So that gives us a pretty high chance at skills proccing when we need them to. Okay, so we definitely want to use the next upcoming summer camp to try and push speed and power as high as we can. Thankfully, we should be able to use all the turns effectively. Not having much luck. Yeah, no, this is why we're going to rest. We're going to use the next turn to rest so that way we can go into the summer camp with as much energy as possible. Because that's the thing, you want to try and use... Because the second summer camp only has a few turns. I think you only get like 3 turns at it. So you have to use the ones you can as effectively as possible. So we want to rest up here. I rest up here, we get to the year 3 camp, because this one only lasts a few turns, so it's a good thing we don't have to do anything optional either. Push that speed up, because the sooner we get that to C+, the better. Go. No, we don't need guts. Well, actually, that'll push... Okay, we'll do this one just because. It'll push guts up higher. That'll be handy. There, that pushes speed to C+. You know, we're not gonna do it twice. We're gonna hit this. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much 3 years. Yeah, and this is the problem. Is I don't want to... can't push it. Don't want to push it, because if it fails, we could probably have some bad effects. Yeah, those turns weren't too bad. Not too bad on what we need, plus the +5 to 3 stats is also pretty good. Okay, now let's focus on getting power up. Use these last few turns to try and push it further. Now we gotta do this. This incident. It's like, well, here we go. I'm trying to think of something. We really don't know. Like, I don't think there's any characters right now who really benefit from guts, and it doesn't really matter to the current scenarios. Uh-oh. Let's go after her. How much did track will this cover? 20%? 5? Uh-oh. Yep, this one we gotta help. So, guts isn't super important right now just because of the fact that we don't have any of the scenarios where it actually means anything. Like, if you can increase it, sure. I don't know what guts procs. I don't think it does anything. I literally don't think at this point in the game it really does anything. Like, there's some builds that do use a high guts, but none of them are useful at this point in the game. Again, I don't know what it's exactly for. There's probably someone who's made it. There's probably some people who've made tutorial videos who could probably explain it, but for now, it's kind of a useless stat. Like, if you look at any guide, they usually do not prioritize guts. I only took it because it also increases speed and power, and because we might as well try to get up a bit because that might be helpful for keeping the lead. I think supposedly what guts does is help your character maintain her run, and also to, like, not get nervous in the crowd. It's like a confidence thing. I don't know exactly what it does. So that is kind of the problem, is that right now, whatever guts does provide isn't useful. Like, it's not useful for the URA finale, it doesn't really get anything done for PvP, so it's just not exactly the most useful stat. Is this gonna be... Ooh! Doo-doo-doo-doo. If we push stamina up, that might actually... Nah, because stamina will increase anyway with this. So let's just take the power. Here we go. Oh wow, and now we got power up to level 5. Nice. This will be helpful. Hey, Kiryuin. You're looking for me. I would, perchance. Definitely want to take the chance for karaoke, though, because that's very helpful. I actually use the tablet over there. Yep, rest just before the race. Keep energy high. Let's see. Yep, looking for a hobby for recreation with Meek. That's where I came up with the idea for karaoke. Why don't we start singing? Only does children's songs. Checking on the windowsill cat. I mean, probably not the worst case in this case. It's actually pretty funny to me because I think... Oh, nice. Oh, right. Triggering that actually really helps. That. Oh, wait, no. We should be able to get another training in them because of that benefit. Okay, we can use this to get power up. Fuck yes! Hell yeah! Oh, wait, that actually helped immensely. That meant we were able to push power up to +500 too. And we have enough for Triumphant Pulse. God, these are all meant to just make sure. Resplendent Red Ace, swelled with determination to stay number 1 in the second half of the race. That was actually not too bad to build as a front runner. Okay. Us. Now what? Okay. This is... Okay, see, this is always where the problem comes in, because it's usually on the last couple of races, the ones where you have to win, where the RNG starts being really mean. Don't lose now. So we have the Tenno Show and we have the Aramakinen. We're at number 2 fave. Let's look at the runners, see who... Number 1 fave is Vodka. Makes sense. What are her skills at? Everything is at C except for Guts. So we're pretty close to her though. We have more speed and power, so it might help. We have more speed and power than Vodka though, so that might help us maintain the lead. And if... Oh god, if things proc, we should be fine. If the Ogre skill procs, we're gold. That's what we need. We need the Ogre skill to proc. We're just skipping along. Again, we're keeping this quick. Late start. That's gonna suck. Okay, got a late start, but we did pull ahead. Now we need these skills to proc. We need everything to proc, man. We need all this shit to go off and keep the pace. Oh, we gotta make sure. There it is! There's Hesitant Pace Chasers. There it is! Oh, come on. Come on! Woo! Barely! Oh god, barely. Barely by 3/4 of a length. Holy shit. Oh, we barely won that. Okay. Now, to answer the question, Axe, breaking 1k in a stat is very uncommon at this point in the game. But you can absolutely do it if you hard focus on one. Like, I'll show you my Bakushin when we're done. I'll show you my current Bakushino when we're done. Because she has over 1k in speed. And she's, like, usually the first character you'll get to that on. Oh, yeah, no, Vodka came up fast. It was that last split second that kept her from winning. She was close. I was praying that Ogre skill would pop, because that would absolutely make sure that she wouldn't get caught. Listen to the crowd. Not yet. No, not yet. There are some scenarios that are meant to help you pump stats much more, but we don't have any of those yet. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Okay, it's a good thing I have an instant mute button on my mic. My sister called just to check in on how things are going with the little cat, because we're having a GMO. Anyway. So what I was saying, though, is that there are other scenarios that we'll get later that are much more about pumping your stats up, but we don't really have those right now that have, like, way bigger stat increases and everything. So, okay, glad we made it through the Tenno show, because now we hit the big problem, and that's going to be the Aramakinen. I hope we get at least a few turns. The Aramakinen is going to be the big problem. Everyone's in the Aramakinen. Because we have to win that, and that's going to be the first long race we'll be set for. Steadfast. This is where the fact that we got that one skill, though, is hopefully going to help us, because it's finally going to be relevant. We have 3 turns. Fuck me. I'm watching a race. Oh, hey. No, these are just her predictions. Poor Doto, the resident Dojiko. I said I'll get lost in the throw and go completely wild. Oh no, there's thunder too. Nice. More stamina and wit, perfection. Okay, we need to. Okay, we need the rest here, so hopefully we can use the last couple of turns to prepare up. Our stats should be fine. It's not like I like romance. Alright, Ryan is a stealth shoujo manga lover. This card isn't in my deck, but sometimes you get events from cards that aren't in your deck that pop up. Curious an old series by my favorite artist and decided to buy it or anything. She's a tomboy who wants to engage in girly things. It's fine. It'd be better to pace yourself. Then I won't be able to trim. So, the funny thing is, when it comes to the supporter events, is you can literally have most of them trigger. It's kind of completely random how it goes. Okay, if it's a long race, we need more stamina. So, this trigger is actually not bad, because we do need more stamina for the Arima. So, not bad to take a turn to pump that up by a bit at least. So, that's handy. Okay. Should we go for wit increase? Let's go... Nah, let's just take the double here. Take the double here because we absolutely need that stamina to be higher. Okay. Amakin is a celebration of racing, a grand festival that sparkles once a year. A tangible excitement takes hold of both the racers and fans as the end of the year approaches. Alas, the results of the preliminary fan popularity poll have been announced. Oh, nice. Alright. Scarlet? Now this might end up... I hope we can at least finish the scenario, because if we can, even if we don't finish with the URA finale, let's see. You went to the airport today, but didn't get on the plane. What in the world is she thinking? Uh-oh. Which airport did Vodka go to? Finally. I came to help. Come on, you two, just admit you're friends. Mechanical failure, so they had to delay it. That's funny. That's funny. At least he saw this through to the end. Let's go. Nice. Some bonus guts and wit. That helps us out immensely. Yarima Keenan is looming. Raisin Bean. It's going to be the race of the century at the Nakayama racecourse. Nice. Oh, hey. A commercial. Feeling the pressure? One set foot on the track already. Flower shop. You want me to prepare flowers? Okay, some bonus skill points. We need to... Okay, we have 100 skill points to spend. Rainy days. Okay, you know what? We should grab the Nakayama racecourse skill then. Grab this, because that gives us some bonuses for the Arima. Alright, that helps. Okay, so let's review our skills. So we have Resplendent Red Ace, we have the Dances for Victoria, we have Triumphant Pulse. We got the first stage for Nakayama race course, which is helpful. Wonder Connoisseur, definitely should have hoped to get that Furious Feat. We were able to get Pressure, which this will be useful. This will be handy, because if it means by the late race we're not still out of the pack, it means we'll be able to get some velocity back. This might be, though, where we need to hit with the reset clocks. So we might have to use the reset clocks on this, so let's hope for the best. Because if we can get into the URA finale itself, that'll be even better. We're the number 3 favorite. Let's check the runners. We got Majra as number 6. We got McQueen as number 6. We had Jordan. We got Rudolph as the number 1 fave. Makes sense. Of course, Rudolph is here to be the problem. Okay. And we're the only front runners, so we have to hope for the best here. Okay. Alright, McKinnon, this is the deciding part. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Rudolph has the number 1 fave, because of course she is. Yeah, this is the game being funny. This is the game being funny about who it's pitting you up against. This is the game being funny about it. We might have to do resets, we'll have to see. I hope we don't have to use more than one, because I would like to save those for, Okay. Hit the skip. Held it. Hit the pace chasers. Good. Gold chip's coming up from the back, though. Rudolph? Yeah, Rudolph was kind of always a beast, especially for her specific era. Here it comes. Here's the deciding factor. This fucking hell. Woo! Hell yes! Oh, I got shaky there. Oh, gold chip coming up from the back is scary. Oh my god. Oh, that means we get into the URA finale. Let's fucking go. We got 3 more races now. Okay. At the very least, we cleared the scenario, so it means that even if we fall out of the finale, we do get her normal ending, so it's not too bad. Oh my god, this is the first time I've won the Arima, too. Jesus. I serious, this is the first time I won the Arima. Gold Ship coming up from the back is so scary to watch, just because she starts so far, and then it's like, oh, fuck. I manage it, too, and it's a race that Daiwa isn't even built for, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, it was probably, keeping that was probably helpful. I didn't see it trigger, though. I don't think pressure triggered, because Daiwa didn't have to break out of the crowd. But if she had, it probably would have helped. So pressure didn't really trigger, because it didn't need to. But yeah, no, that, the hesitant pace chasers absolutely helped. It helped make sure that Rudolph couldn't catch up. Because I don't think Goshi would have been able to catch up fully, but Rudolph definitely would have been able to if she hadn't been hit by hesitant pace chasers. Yeah, so hesitant pace chasers absolutely helped, though, because it definitely kept Rudolph in check for the last stretch. So it's not too bad. So, alright, we can get into the finale. Training is the chief such renown for the performance that you've earned a place in the finale. Let's fucking go! I don't know where Goshi was allowed to get a chainsaw, but yeah, the fact she had a chainsaw for that is fucking, like, why? Alright, that's the when Happy Meek starts showing up in the races, too. Alright, let's fucking go. Absolute psychopath behavior. Yeah, no, it's like, what the fuck, Golshi? Why did you do that? And okay, we don't have time. We have to rest up. You stay up all night studying? Ah, motherfucker! Come on! Literally right before a race? Oh, come on, game! Oh god, we lost our good mood. That's gonna hurt us. I mean, again, we at least hit the finale, so let's hope for the best. And because we're back to medium races, this might actually help, though, because we built her to win the Arima. Because we were building her to win the Arima, which is a long race, this might actually help, because we're dropping back down to medium, this might help, but... Yeah, number 7 is a problem. Number 7 fave, we might not beat the finale. Getting hit by that mood down was not gonna help us. That was risky. I was hoping not to be too risky about it, but it hit us. Alright, let's see what happens. Daiwa might be able to stick it out, who knows? Oh, hey, Mayano! Oh, hey, Takyon's here, too. Oop. Oh, wait, Daiwa's pulling ahead. Ew. No, Mayano's skill Mayano's skill popped and that got her ahead. This is when the reset's coming. This is when we have to use the resets. Alright, let's view the results and see what happens. There we go! All it took was a reset. All it took was a reset, and I can guess that Mayano's skill didn't pop. That's what beat us out in the first one, is that Mayano's skill popped, so it kept her ahead. And that gets us big increases too, that's very helpful. Bite the dusto! Yep, hit the clock, bite the dusto! Okay, we have to hit the infirmary for this though. Yeah, we did need that. Okay, we should be able to get another skill too. Very useful, thank you very much. We don't need level-headed, that's for end closers. I'm probably hit with... Let's max out competitive spirit. Okay. Semi-final, this will be important. Those stat increases from winning might be what helps us push it, though. We're at number 8 favorite, too. We're at number 8 favorite. This is going to be rough. We're also the only front runner. This might be rough. But we'll see. Again, I'm hoping that we pull through based purely on being in the front. Hold in. The final stretch is gonna matter. Okay, they got hit by velocities ups on the corner. Daiwa, please let your skills proc! There's all these pace chasers trying to catch her ass! Okay. Ah, right. Ah, they pulled ahead. They all had their shit proc. None of our shit procced up! Come on, dude! Oh, they all had their shit going off and nothing of ours did. Alright, this is where we're just gonna have to bite the Zadusto. We have one more reset. We have one more. God damn it! By a neck, too. God damn it. Come on. I wanted to try and get the scenario through. If I definitely stuck... I feel like if I'd been training up her power earlier, it probably would have helped. The RNG just did not want it that way. I feel like we could have won if her skills had procced. Like, if any of Daiwa's skills had procced, we probably would have won that one and not needed to use the resets. But nothing did. It's so annoying when that happens. Like, every other racer has all of their shit proc, and then it just doesn't for you. It's so annoying when that happens. I wish we got the normal ending. So it's not too bad. It wasn't a waste, but, I'm just glad that we at least got to the finale with Daiwa. That's not bad. And we do get some more stat increases, so that helps. That helps for the final results, at least. Good to see you too, Kiryuin. Ah, screw you. All of those skills at the last minute were what did it. It was a blast. Is what? Just being a soon. Skill points. Can we grab anything just to finish it off and spend those points? I got close, yeah, but the problem was all those pace chasers at the end who had all their shit proc. Like, none of what we had procced at all. Like, none of the unique skills procced, and they probably would have made a difference. Like, if the unique skills had actually popped off, we probably would have been able to make it. But no! Hey, I mean, that's at least the best I've gotten on Daiwa so far, so that's not bad. Getting her to C+ isn't bad. We got Speed, Frontrunner, Resplendent Red Ace, Steno Show, and Autumn Cup, and nice. Not the worst sparks, that Speed Spark is good. More wits probably would have helped, yeah. If I'd gotten wit up to 400, that probably would have actually helped. Wit up to 400 probably would have helped out, so that way there would have been a better chance. So, 14 wins. Let's see, we have G1 winners, 6 cents. Rated career playthrough after running at least 10 races and never failing a training. Miss Old Turf, Eye of the Storm. Win a G1 without having won a graded race before. Powerlifter. Graded Giant. Miss Cloudy. Make debut. Yeah. If we had won more races, we probably also would have had some benefits from everything else popping in too. So that's the thing. If I'd been winning more races, we would have benefited from the stat boost and all that other stuff. So that's probably part of what held me back. 5 tokens. Nice. Edit team. Let's see if we can put Daiwin to another place. Auto select. Raise me up a little bit. Puts Daiwin to our new long, so that's fine. Confirm. It's procced here in race. Hold on a second. We'll look at some of this stuff before we go. I don't know what's going on there. Got some stuff here. Carrots from trophies. Okay, let's clear out these missions at least. So the dailies. These mains. Yay, more money! And then some event stuff. Oh yeah, I think alright, that clears out the rest of these. Okay, let's do some stuff before we go then. Honestly, it probably wasn't the worst I could do. So let's look at the veterans though, because I do want to show you what I meant. So here's the Bakushin that I recently made. So this is where I got her to. This was just kind of being funny and mostly focusing on speed. Like, I probably could have maxed it out if I had only done speed, because you can do that on Bakushin and get away with it. But she's kind of the first character you can get to that point, just for various reasons. Okay. We need to go do some rolls on the prize driver. We got 2. Let's see what happens. Oh my god! I hate this wheel so much. I hate this wheel so much. That is 3 times in a row I've hit pity. I hate that wheel so much. That's 3 times in a row. Okay, let's do a funny. I'm gonna do a funny. We're gonna just do a couple singles and see what happens. We're just gonna see what happens. I doubt, if anything good happens, it'll be way funnier. Yep, nope. You can tell by the silhouette. I always watch the silhouette too, because sometimes you can get a spark up. And yep, nope. Just normal. Alright, nothing major. We did it for the funny. Alright, I think that means I can enhance somebody. Potential level, who can go up? What's up, Ryan? No, I could not have. A 10 spin cost 1500. I did not have enough. A 10 spin only cost 1500. I would not have been able to do it. I only had 300. You need 1500 for that. I only had enough to do 2 for the sake of being funny. They've had some problems too with it. Like, the normal scout isn't open. So, yeah. What is open here? Oh, wait, hold up. No, potential helps with skills. I don't know why Bourbon's a mecha, she just is. I don't know why she's a mecha, she just is. Just is a mech. That's just, it just is. So anyway, the fact that one scenario was almost 3 hours when not speeding through is really funny. Legend, oh wait, we have a legend? Oh, no ongoing legend races, so that's gonna open up soon. Legend race, we'll get there eventually. Got a master straight out of FGO, yeah. Anyway, that's enough. That was fun today, though. I'm at least glad we made it to the Yuri finale. Though that did teach me some lessons for training Daiwa, at least, so that at least gets something set up, so... Hey. Alright, I think we got our bond up, too. That should have unlocked a new thing. Let's check that out before we go. Oh, no, just new events. New events for Daiwa. Yep, makes sense. The Yoka show for the Yokan plaque, obviously. After Yuri McKinnon, normal ending. Solid showing, sleep deprived at the infirmary, enthusiastic greeting. We would show Godam and ticked off for the Japanese Derby, what to aim for. Japanese Derby before... Right, so you can keep her in the Oaks if you want to. And the fact we didn't even get some of the other funny stuff. But anyway, time to close up. I need to go do some stuff, like mostly I need to go and feed my pets, so it's that time of night. Need to go and do that, so I am, outie. Yeah, till next time. I don't know if I'll be streaming this game more. I don't know. Till then. Till then.